Alright, here we are, hopefully. This is the Steel Grand Final. By that I mean Steel the Division. It's only coincidentally CP Steel as well. And for the first time in a long time, or for the first time ever, you may be seeing up there in the top left, the overlay should register for the stream. I have a co-caster, and it's Jimbo right here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. And now, right after a wonderful introduction, I'm just going to give you instantly some awkward silence, because I'm going to go check if it's actually streaming.
Oh.
The answer is yes! Wonderful. Alright.
Congrats, you get a gold star, mate.
First try for once. So yeah, the teams are ITHWG. Wait, ITHWG, that's way too long. I thought Holi was girl, going by the tag. I thought Holi was a girl by the name. None of those things are fast enough to say, so I think I might end up calling them Holi, even though only one of their players is called Holi. So that's not gonna make things easier. And they're going up against Fapsilon Esports. So I guess we can call them Fapsilon. Yeah,
Just
not all
a
of
quality
them.
name.
Yeah, not all of them have arrived just yet. But yeah, Jimbo, do you have any predictions?
I'm going to go with the undefeated team of all season, which is Holi's team, of course, because they've just rocked the scoreboard and they've just done very well throughout the season, except for a bit of a shaky map, but, you know, they've done really well. Mm. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Holi as well, but I also think it's not going to be anywhere as clear as people are thinking right now, because I was talking with Holi a bit about this game when I told him or her or them that I'm going to cast it, and apparently they have a saying in their team: product will not be played. And that references the first map's going to be Steel, second map's going to be Upward, and if we need a decider, it's product. So obviously they're implying there's not going to be a decider, so I guess they're really confident in... Well, it doesn't explicitly mean that they're confident in winning. They could be confident in losing, but I think that's unlikely. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I took a look at Fapsilon's results. In the very first week, that was Upward, they met Holi, and they lost in Golden Cap. And since then, they have not lost anything, like not even a round. They 5-0'd Gully, they 4-0'd all the Koth maps, they 2-0'd all the stopwatch maps, they 2-0'd the like best of 3 playoff things. So with the one exception at the very beginning, which must have been a close game as well, they too are sort of unbeaten, you know? So I really don't think it's going to be as easy as people are making it out to be. But all in all, my money's still on Holi.
Do you know of any major roster changes at the moment, or you not heard anything?
Oof, I'm not too familiar with the rosters in the first place. I was taking a quick little look at both of the teams. The only players whose names I knew before this season were Sammy, who was with us in Steel 2 seasons ago. Well, I guess the season before this one. I think he was with Dust Bowl Bandits, DB. Could have been someone else. Either way, he's... Just because I recognize him doesn't mean he's a sandbagger. He's him playing Steel Grand Finals is an improvement, and I'm quite happy for him. I believe he's Holi's demo. And then the other one I recognize is NRG, the NG on Holi's team. And you said he played with you. You can get into that in a second. The only thing I recognize him from is his ITHWG team used to be called NRG and the NG mains. So I only know he's in ITHWG, he was in ITHWG Open, and he's an NG main. So it doesn't mean anything about his skills. It just means that I have troubles forgetting his name. Oh,
yeah, he was quite quality actually.
Yeah.
He managed to make some big plays for the team when I played with him. But it doesn't mean that an NG can carry, because this is Highlander after all.
Is that also the reason you want Holi to win? Because you know some guys? Or just him?
No, it's non-biased. It looks like they've got more skill overall, but you never know. It can just come down to one player that's shining throughout the match, you know?
Alright. I promised earlier I was going to look up the exact pick and ban process, because you were really surprised that Gully wasn't picked by Fapsilon.
Yes, yeah. Well, Fapsilon ended up, you know, losing that first one against this exact same team, Holi's team, in the very first season, first week.
Do keep filling the silence, I'm trying to find it right now.
I was just having a look at some of the players that are rostered on the actual Holi team because they've got so many. 17 players to choose from. Who would you actually choose to play for, well, one of their biggest matches of the season?
Right, so let's see here. Holi banned Asheville. Fapsilon banned Gully. Wait. Fapsilon banned Gully? Didn't you think that that was going to be their strength?
Fapsilon played Gully once and won at 5-0 against another team, so I would have thought so.
Yeah, and it keeps it keeps being that confusing. Holi picks Steel. It's nothing too crazy. Like, if people have seen my last cast, I proposed a little theory about there being a spectrum of maps where Asheville is on one end and Steel is on the other. So teams that hate Asheville love Steel and the other way around. So there's no big surprise there. But then Fapsilon picked Upward. And Upward is the one map that these two memes have met before. And it was in fact Holi that came out on top there.
But it was still close, 2-1.
So maybe it's just because they want to know what the enemy does. Maybe they're actually the kind of guys.
Match.
Yeah, maybe they were actually the kind of guys who like look up their own demos and try to learn from exactly that, trying to find the opponent's weaknesses. But yeah, anyway, then Fapsilon banned Vigil, and Holi picked Product for the decider. Yeah. Also took a little look at the other divisions of UGC, because the entire season for everyone is finishing up about now. If anyone wants to hear the continuation of the Colchester story, FBRD did in fact win their lower bracket final. So they met again with Colchester in the grand final. Won just barely. I was watching that match. We both did. We both watched that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, really, really great match. FBRD came out on top, but because that's double elimination, there's going to be another game, and that's tonight starting at 9. I may watch that as well, but I don't know if I want to do 2 casts in a row. At some point my throat just hurts. Although maybe having 2 people is going to help with that a little.
Do you beg the question to find out about the whole, what's it called, playoffs? Because obviously Fapsilon have done all of their playoffs, and whereas Holi's team actually had a default, not their second playoff, they had a default. So do you think that will come into it in some way, not having had that huge pressure of doing playoffs and the full 3 games?
I don't think...
matches.
I unfortunately haven't memorized what exactly their semi-finals were. But I don't think either of these teams were too pressured through playoffs, because this is like the 2 tops of the Steel division. Barely any other teams have been comparing to them. I think it was clear from very early in the season that these are the 2 teams that matter for winning. And that they mostly, I mean, for Steel division, they mostly only threaten each other. That there's no third team vying for the throne. They're asking to ready up already. I was just about to mention the other divisions and continents. Hold on, let me
Just
see.
quickly, by the way, Fapsilon's last official match, they played Asheville and Lakeside against Wonderful Waffles Reformed, and their Lakeside game, their second one, went 3-2 and was actually really close. So
well, I stand
hopefully
corrected.
they put in the work.
I stand corrected then. Okay, looks like we're starting. This is looking to be Fapsilon on red. Let me find that NG. There he is. Southern Hospitality to scuba those spies. I just saw a Calmangler lying there from the Sully. Interesting. And what he's doing right now, I'm not sure if you're spectating him. Kobal is Fapsilon's NG, and he is placing that tele exit up in the shack. in order to let the heavy sort of re-establish what we like to call the NA hold. I mean, it's gotten pretty popular in Europe as well by now. And we don't do that. By the way, if anyone doesn't know, me and Jimbo, we're on the same team. He's my demo, I'm his heavy. And
great romance.
Combo buddies forever. And yeah, we do a similar hold, but we don't do that tally, because it just doesn't work. Like, people try to use it against us and it just gets destroyed, and even if it didn't, it wouldn't be safe, and I don't really see the point. But yeah, setup time is over. Looks like the first couple of Holi players are already trying to pressure, let me free cam, already trying to pressure towards B, instead of completely stacking A. So the heavy's taking some stuff. In the meantime, just a whole bunch of players over here on A. Easy cap, that's usually given for free. While Houston, Fabs on Spy, is Cloak and Dagger over here, spectating, presumably giving some calls. He's gonna try to go for something now.
It's odd to see Claymore. Have you seen where Claymore is? Their demo man. He's really passive. He's not actually watching.
Oh yeah, that's really
B
far back.
sites. You would expect normally the demo man to be applying that extra pressure and spam to try and stop their sniper, but I guess they're really cautious of a to E play.
Yeah, this does look a bit too paranoid if you ask me. Moonlight is in on B, also running Cloak and Dagger.
Given that extra intellect.
Oh. Looks like Blue's starting to come out, trying to kill this heavy up here on the stairs. But a Pyro running straight into him is never going to work. He does get the arrows to heal himself back up. Oh, I think he uncloaked. Oh wait, he took the tally! Moonlight took the tally and stabs heavy!
Oh, fantastic play.
That's clever. And that's another reason against that teleport I was talking about.
However, his team's not been able to do much off of that. You would think they would try and get up those stairs a bit further.
Yeah. They should be either doing a suicide wave, rushing everybody in without the medic,
here comes Moonlight.
or they should be exchanging. Oh, the NG noticed and wrangled him down. A lot of good sticks on there. Sentry's gonna go down, yeah. That's some space I just created.
That was their demo, just sacking in for the sentry. Oh, they've used on the heavy. Just a heavy solo.
Heavy solo.
Questionable, but
that's not too hard to deny for Saprovsky. Holi have been starting to move up that slope, but they're really scared now. We went all the way back around the corner.
They've lost their demo man. Where's the sniper gone? How did he die so quickly?
The control point is being captured.
Holi's sniper just took so much free space and pushed them all, pressured them back straight away.
I just saw someone fall into the pit through the wall with the outlines. I believe it was the Pyro.
Yeah, the Pyro's gone.
Bobby and Adi trying to hold. Actually, no, there's a bunch of people trying to hold connector now.
They're getting a sentry up and connector as well.
Yeah, that's really committed. I mean, I guess it works.
And their demos jumped up top to watch gate.
Yeah, this gate.
Question.
It now opens really, really slowly, so that the first push pretty much has to come through connector. Only Holi, and Holi's team is being really passive, really scared of getting sniped.
But they do have complete control of the flank. They should be abusing this, really.
Broken,
a scout
starting
versus
to peek.
A soldier and scout.
Looking to move in now. Ubers are even.
They've got a
it's going to be another heavy Uber, I feel.
Oh,
drop the demo on it. That's not good.
I don't know what Sammy's doing.
I assume it was because he got Gerardi, so I died a bit faster than he was expecting.
Oh, look at that. Holi, the actual Pyro. Oh no. He was going for the medic, but questioned it. Do you think they're going to play for C now? Or actually, it looks like they're getting a bit more aggression on E, but thankfully
they're moving the heavy med over. And since Fabsalon is not putting too many resources on here, that's going to be enough to cap it. Houston, unbeknownst, is on this point, but Ada the medic has already moved on. That's not what this pick is going to be.
Fapsalon's playing really passive, and they're not using their demo man. I don't know.
Ada's really low and burning. Yeah, but they're gonna try to do now is try to move through this hallway with red spawn doors on both sides. That's really risky. It's very hard not to drop your medic in here. It does look that
However,
they're
have
moving
you seen
around.
the advantage?
Ooh,
Holi's
yeah.
med has full ad.
It's quite noticeable. They're used onto
he's
D.
on the heavy again.
I believe he got
He's getting
sort of
all of these Ubers.
forced. Oh, why are they staying in here? You can't stay in there. They're going back in the hallway. They should be dropping down towards D.
They just don't seem to be focusing on what they need to be fighting.
They're really afraid of losing their medic at all times.
Here comes a backbone pyro. Oh, look at that. Oh. There goes the heavy, and it's Scout on the med. The Scout's choking. He's choking. Ada's not taking a single lick of damage.
Oh, I missed
Holi's
most of that, I'm
med.
afraid.
Oh, wow. That pyro. Holi's pyro. Holi, in fact, just saved their med from a pyro and a Scout who just completely beefed every shot. Looks like they're trying to take over White Room here.
Yeah, Holi's team
Good to
looks
see
so
Holi's
split
team.
up. Ada constantly low, playing around this med pack now. Having only the pyro to sort of help him out. Where's that demo? Where's that heavy? Oh, there he is. Playing White Room.
Slowly building ad though. I mean, oh wait, no, actually, Holi's team's got a slight disad, but they're not building it properly.
Oh, he just died to the scout. I just saw it in the kill feed.
Wow.
Ada's down. All the
That's
paranoia
brilliant.
was not enough.
Holi's team should be Holi's team should be still holding this, but Fapsilon have huge 100% ad. Don't you think they should try and retake White Room then?
It's a good question. That's always a tough choice. White Room is not a bad hold at all.
They've got a level 3 on E. Why would you not try and like pressure White Room a little
Yeah.
bit, force them out, just buy yourself a little bit extra time?
Ada is up now, given those overheals.
Here
I've been
we go.
keeping.
Heavy's taking it. Heavy's. Oh, there you go. See, the Heavy's just taking all those heals. He's not able to do enough. It was just a heavy trade in the end. Oh, they forced. Fapsilon's been forced. Fantastic play by their pyro, Holi. And they now try to take over White Room, but they're just losing players because of it.
Moonlight unnoticed at the spawn here.
And he gets the sniper pick. Wonderful. He's been waiting there so long now.
Moonlight, why is no one paying attention? Stabs the heavy. He could have turned that into a chain stab. That was really bad spy awareness from Fapsilon. Is he
Have
going
you
to go
seen
for another
Holi
one?
have a full 100% Uber now coming up? And Snex is on a low percent. They should be playing this, but they've used straight away on a heavy again. Where is this demo man? Why is Sam
Demo's
with them?
only just joining up through that elbow.
They've used an Uber to take D. This is a questionable play.
Yeah.
And their demo's now finally fighting with them, but here comes
Fapsilon
the
used
Uber.
into them.
They've taken it on a Pyro and a Demo man, and it's a clean sweep with
Yeah.
that. That's beautiful. It's just... Their Pyro caught out... Wait, no, what? Holi managed to fight that.
Whoa.
What?
I
How did that
only
happen?
just noticed the
Look at the spawn.
left side.
Holi's team just completely destroyed Fapsilon. Fapsilon
Snex
were
and
left with
Stan
2
are still
players.
here, holding last. But with the spawn wave that Holi is about to get, this could be a push that works. They're
They're gonna
moving
have a
around
huge
towards D
spawn.
again.
And they're coming in with Uber ad. But are they going to play on the demo or the heavy for once?
Demo's starting to get loaded.
They
Heavy
lose
died.
their heavy, they
Oh
lose their
no,
demo.
no, what a waste.
And they're losing their Uber ad. From your perspective, do you think what they're doing with their heavy is the correct play?
No,
Just taking in a
absolutely
heavy?
not. While CP Steel sure is a very heavy friendly map, pushing is always the demo man's job.
Here you go.
You
I
need
suggested
that
them
move
pushing
speed.
to White Room. Here they come. They're playing it passive again. They're trying to
Getting
take
denied. That's the counter Uber. Punching the heavy. Oh! Gets flashed though. As Happiness got behind, but he's trying to fight the whole team now. Has to get out.
Would you think they would ever run crits on this map? Because their Ubers have been so similar timed. They've not had a huge ad.
I can't imagine it. They're still making these rather basic mistakes. I mean, no hate on them. They're steel players. This is this is what it's for.
But would you not think the fact that Fapsilon is so squished up together that they would try and like change something up just to get that huge damage output?
I don't know if they're confident enough to do that. Both of these teams have been very careful, and I'm not sure if these are risk-taker sort of personalities that we're seeing. Oh, Claymore's moving into White Room.
Broken is in window. Yeah, they come onto the point. Oh, but Moonlight's getting the demo pick, and oh, Pimpsky the Heavy is just dropped down off the point. By the way, if you have you seen by pressing tab, the combo from Fapsilon is hugely playing a part in this game, whereas the flank is holding together Holi's team. Both the Heavy and Demo Man is low scoring. You'd think that they would be putting up a bit more of a fight.
I'm a little bit confused right now. You said Pimpsky the Heavy dropped into the pit?
Well, he dropped into the pit but didn't die. He landed on a little pipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that might be it. Because I was really scared, like, are we on a different delay?
Broken still in window. He keeps liking to play this Broken, the Holi sniper. He's focusing down that sentry, but nobody else is helping him.
D has not even been capped. Yeah, that was when Fapsilon got that wonderful repush. Red Uber popped. Blue Uber now as well. And again, solo on Pimpsky.
But look at that.
Oh, it's working this time.
The picks. It's working.
He wasn't getting it denied enough.
They've got 6 picks, 7 picks. This is huge for them. They just need to play the point now. And there's only the spy left, Houston. Can he get a huge... But look where he is. Oh,
they're moving straight towards Z. Let that spy annoy them on D. Stacking really hard. But E takes forever to cap. There's the spawn wave. There's the spawn wave. Let's see what they're going to do with it.
That was a good play by them, though, to choose not to cap D in the end.
Yeah.
But are they focusing it hard enough? They've got their med and their demo on the point, but really, shouldn't they be playing something differently? Maybe get the demo to spawn camp. There goes the NG. Yeah. Another death bit. Kill. Sniper Bobby's watching the point.
Houston's on the point! Oh, one stab! Oh, if he knew that Adder was solo, a butter knife would have worked.
They managed to stop the cap. It's just a Heavy on point. Can they?
Yeah, but it's almost done. The use! Why? No, don't do that. Yeah, he has to take the Uber off to cap. Alright, that's gonna work. 11:57. I don't think that's very good.
You wouldn't expect this from a final play, but...
No. This was their own map.
Huge. Yeah.
It was Holi's map.
I still think they should have gone with that upward.
Yeah. Well, I guess... Maybe if they're comfortable with their other maps, they're like, let's not play the map where they dragged into the golden cap. We didn't know what exactly happened back in week 1. We don't know if they had like different rosters as well.
By the way, looking at Fapsilon's results, it shows that their King of the Hill maps aren't actually that impressive. They seem to be a little bit lacking. So maybe they should have gone for more of a King of the Hill style rather than... Because it just appears that, I mean, the combo is playing much better from Fapsilon, but Holi's combo, they just seem to be a bit all over the show, don't they?
Yeah. There's a lot of just Medic and Pyro. Whenever they use it's heavy, and of course that's nothing unusual in steel play, but
oh well, look at the play now. They've got the demo up on stairs and Heavy's playing by sentry, so they've switched players.
I'm looking at broken sniper spot. It's gonna get him stabbed. If Houston, come on Houston, it's pretty safe.
Oh, he gets Bobby.
Oh, why not?
Sniper. I have to admit though, Bobby is out sniping Broken, or he's playing better.
Holi's combo has rotated connector. Maybe they're expecting an AE push. I don't know why.
Snex is still in spawn. Oh no, he's
leveled blue sentry.
Snex is going over to A. Snex, the medic from Fapsilon, is actually on A now. They've got level 3 sentry.
That does look like they want to do AE. Yeah, they're moving into White Room.
But the whole combo is protecting it. They're all in White Room now.
They predicted that somehow.
Team. That is fantastic. But they're backing off now, no?
Yeah, they are. As Bobby's moving towards
demo,
B.
Sammy's getting a bit of ping. They might ask for a pause soon.
Claymore's really deep in. Interesting loadout. Lock and load and quickie bomb. Oh, and they've rotated over to B. So I assume...
And here comes the Uber from Fapsilon.
Yeah, there it is.
But look at that. Holi's team hasn't Ubered yet. They've used now on the Heavy again. Here, finally, Sammy's taken an Uber, but can he do much? He's not doing enough. They're not doing enough. Their spy is getting more picks than them. And their scouts on their sniper. Scouts on the med. He drops it. He kills the med. That's it.
I missed it again. I'm sorry, Quarter.
He gets the NG, the sniper, and the med. Their scout's still on the point. He's capping it up. Quader is actually doing well. He's keeping the team in.
He must be calling so desperately for his team to group up with him now, because this is a push. This is a push and a half right here.
Look at that. They've managed. Quader just saved that push for them.
Yes.
That is fantastic. They should be able to, if they take this Uber ad, look at that. They've got.
Oh, there's a spy versus sniper going on here by the gate.
Take your pick.
Girardi
And
Walker
look at
works.
that. Girardi overpowered.
Alright, B cap done. Time to keep moving forward with the Uber
They
ad.
need to take this. This is a huge ad. Claymore's down though. He jumped forward to try and spawn camp, but that's huge.
Ooh.
It's a big pick.
Now they can't afford to be indecisive. They have to be moving in these next 20 seconds. And it does seem to be C, their decision.
They've got 50% ad. Do you think they're going to use here? They need to try and take this without using.
Yeah. I think that's going to be easy. Fabson does seem to be giving it.
You mean Holi's team's giving it?
Oh yeah, sorry, that's what I meant.
Holi's team is they're just playing really passive. They're waiting for this Uber, but not doing enough with it. They need to be setting up properly now. They've got a level 3.
They're rotating back.
On steel.
Fabson wants to avoid the hallway push, and they're moving back into connector. Spies here, have they noticed? Yes, I have.
They're going for the same hold as Holi's team went for. Wait, no. Yeah. Holi's team's going for the same hold Fapsilon's teams went for.
It's complicated. All these colors.
Yeah. It's nice to see one team actually all tagged up once.
Oof. They are not respecting broken sightline at all.
Wow.
Heavy gets picked, and it can be more. But he loses the duel. Oh, sentry kills. I'm seeing sentry kills.
Look at that. Holi's team's been used. I didn't see that.
Ooh.
What,
that must have been a force. That was not planned.
Stan, their soldier. He came in behind and forced them. They've got a full 100%. They should go for an E-cap here. If they take this in, get the sentry, but they need to use... Oh, wait, no, sorry.
I'm moving over C again. Why? That's gonna take so long.
This is questionable. They're going for through Death Hallway again.
Yeah.
The thing is, they're going to be forced on D, and they're not going to be able to take E as easily then. But then again, they've still got 7 minutes and 50 seconds. Here they come. All of them are taking so much spam. Are they going to use? They've flashed 4 people. They flashed the sniper.
So much flashing.
They're finally taking D. But they're not getting anyone on the cap. But look at this, again, it's such aggression. But NRG, my main man NRG's got his sentry up, he's still playing it. But the spy comes in, saps the sentry. They need to be moving now.
They've got the kills, but it's pretty much only heavy met on D right now.
Holi's team have then got
Quader once more,
Why are they still
helping out
D?
at a good time.
Why are they still on D when they could be capping E?
Oh, ready but popped onto D.
They used on a scout.
I don't think they had anyone else ready.
Well, they need to stop this cap now.
Snacks? Oh, I don't think he got a saw. Just almost.
Snacks needs to wait for this Uber. He's only 20% away, but it's a big
it hurts. It hurts to decide that when Holi is five people up.
They've got 4 players up. I mean, 4 players down, 5 players down. They need to carry on this. They're going to get Uber now. Snacks has got Uber. They need to spawn camp now. And use
why did they still have people on D? What a waste! Gotta move on to last now.
The combo is. Claymore and Addy are on E on their own. They're just getting picked off easily now.
Yeah, so little health.
Why was their med not with them with that Uber? They needed that Uber, but they're getting this.
That's alright, they've got the cap time, they've got a lot of time left, 6.5 minutes. I don't think this is going to be denied.
That's it, yeah.
Girardi's on, but nobody do that. Oh, Holi! Holi!
No!
Oh, not
Holi
quite enough! Sniper and Spy at low health, just finishing up the cap. But to be honest, with 6 minutes left, with more than 6 minutes left, I don't think that it would have gone another way, even if Holi had pulled that off. But yeah, about that product will not be played thing, that's sounding a lot less optimistic now.
Well...
Right, do you want to go take a look at the logs?
You know how I said the heavy was taking most of the Ubers?
Yeah.
Well, Pinsky took 35% of Ubers, but the other team's heavy completely destroyed him for frags. Pimpsky got 11, and Addy, the other heavy, got 24. Top fragged on his team. Now that is something special. You don't see that every day.
Alright, I'm gonna go take a look at these logs for the stream.
Yeah, do it. Because this is something different. Sammy, they need to get Sammy in that combo more. He's only doing 290 DPM, whereas Claymore is 470 DPM. That is a big difference, and it's going to change. And it just shows, well,
Yeah.
obviously the whole point of it was to try and cap the points, but if you're putting down that huge damage and just stopping them, it's making a big difference. And it just looks like everyone on Holi's team is just being outplayed.
Yeah.
The Demo Man is outplaying, the Sniper's outplaying, Soldier's outplaying, Heavy's outplaying.
No drops.
Even the NG.
One thing I noticed about the spies is when I was watching, they were always on Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
Now, I used to run Cloak and Dagger all the time as a spy. I'm a horrible spy, so don't take this as Highland advice. But it just taught me these really bad habits of course, it makes sense that you want to wait for the perfect timing for a good pick instead of just trying your luck over and over. But the problem is you will very quickly fall into the habit of waiting too long, of wanting to be guaranteed to get a pick, which is never going to happen, or at least it's going to be way more rare than just good chances, you know? And that's exactly what happened to these two spies. They passed up so many opportunities, and you can look at the medics, no drops on either side in this whole game.
Well, look at their deaths for the spies. Their spies are not dying enough. And I know, but like, if you look at our team match that we had last night, our spy died as many times as he got frags. That just goes to show that he was trying to put in the effort to try and get those picks. Whereas these spies are just going for information. And is that working for them? Well, I guess you can only tell in the comms, but...
You could argue CP Steel is one of the most important maps to have good comms on, but it's also one of the best knife spy maps. It has so many wonderful decloak spots, it's got those big ammo packs. You should really be able to turn that into picks and not just calls.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna keep these logs up for a little bit for the stream to inspect. As I check my phone for what changed.
I'll be interested to see if Addy continues to top frag in this next match, along with Claymore doing huge damage.
Oh, Addy. I just thought Adder for a second. I was like, what? He's the medic. How is he top fragging? Oh, that is quite the coincidence that on one team, the medic is called Adder, and then on the other team, the heavy is called Addy.
Did you notice that Snex... How many times do you think Snex died from...
I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm afraid. I'm looking at it, and it's one.
I know. That is unridiculous. That's just not fair.
That is unridiculous.
It's
not even funny.
I don't have words. That's not right. I mean... Come on, Fapsilon. Well played.
Oh yeah, what I was going to talk about earlier... hold on, I'm just going to take a quick look in game.
Quader killed the med 3 times? The scout, Quader, killed the med 3 times?
Yeah. He did a great job.
I said that Fapsilon's flank were doing pretty well, but like...
Yeah, he was playing the pick class that the spies weren't playing.
Yeah, he was doing it. He was well played. He got 3 meds and 3 snipers. That's not bad for a scout.
If you take a look at in-game again, I don't know what's going on. It must be pre-game because they have like duplicate staff classes and stuff. Why does it say haste at THG over here?
They originally said they were waiting for STV.
No, we're on upward now.
Yeah, I know.
They don't need to wait for anything then.
My game's just crashed again.
Oh god. Well, they haven't started yet. Ada is in spec. Alright. So I'm gonna go let you look at Happiness's warm-up, while I'll take a look at the other results. So, of course, not all finals are played. In fact, all 3 European Grand Finals are happening tonight. Plat was also double elimination. It's STCK versus Failer, and Failer won that first Grand Final. after coming out of low bracket, so it's gonna
You're
get really
joking.
decided tonight. No, they actually did.
That's crazy.
They're pretty much doing the thing that FBRD and Colchester are doing, where they meet in upper bracket finals. SDCK wins, bumping Failure down to lower bracket finals. Failure wins that, makes it back into grand finals, which is the same matchup.
We're going live.
Wins that. Oh, yeah. Hold on. NRG. Thank you very much. That was a surprisingly fast map switch. And the NG's not rolling out. That's kind of bad. They want to pause. Oh, that was the pause we were looking at earlier.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe even a redo. Oh, let me... Hold on. I need hard reload scheme. There we go. Okay, now it seems to be functioning. That's a Jag rollout. Interesting.
No crits being run by either medic as of yet, so that's always nice to see.
So just to get through this, all 3 European finals are tonight, because STCK versus Failure has that double elimination quirk. FBRD versus Colchester has that double elimination quirk. And this game, Steel was single elimination, but there was some scheduling problems where they wanted to play on Monday but couldn't, so it got moved to Thursday. So all 3 European finals are tonight. Well, I don't know if they're already going, all of them, but... Oh, Demo so deep!
He got the sentry.
Oh, wow!
Pipe.
Wow, that was fast. The question is, how fast can you react to something like that if the card hasn't moved up?
Stan's going for a
before
flight.
The sentry gets rebuilt. Moonlight playing complete gun spy over here.
Well, they've already got a level 2 up, so they need to be moving fast, otherwise it's not happening.
That bomb was too early. There is such a thing.
Either way, I'm really interested to see about the snipers this game, because the snipers last time, Broken was just holding an angle for ages, just doing that constantly, whereas Bobby was going for those picks, and it showed in the frags. And Upward's a huge sniper pick map.
Snacks has come out.
Yeah, they're getting aggressive. They're going...
There looks to be an Uber exchange in a second.
Addy's still there.
Addy got stabbed!
They're still going to go on the Uber.
Red Uber got used.
Holi's been used.
I think got forced by the NG or something.
And Snacks is back. He hasn't used yet. That's fabulous.
This is what they need. This is how you break first. I don't know who they're waiting for. Oh, the heavy just spawned.
You would think to get out now because
there they go.
Lost Sammy and their heavy.
Pyro Uber. I don't know if that's going to get your sentry. It is.
Oh no, they're coming back in. Holly's team's coming back in. Houston's on the med. Houston's mixing it. Oh, Houston, he had an open back.
Ah.
Easy pick.
Alright, that's a first cap. Relatively fast.
They've lost NRG's down, so Holly's team won't be able to hold hill as aggressively now. They may just have to put a bit of pressure. But once again, Fapsalon's pushing up that hill.
Here's the sniper duel.
But Broken's watching the hill. Can he get a pick, or is he just missing his shots again?
It's a duel. They really focus on each other, but they're missing those shots. On the very edges of my screen right now, I'm looking at both of them instead of POV. Oh, Broken got a pick there on the demo.
That's a big pick, especially as Uber's coming up for Snacks.
Yeah. Oh, and Moonlight gets 2 stabs!
Moonlight!
Oh, they can re-establish the hill hold. They've killed everyone on there. Yeah. Snakes has to be running.
They've put their level... NRG's got his level 2 sentry passive. They need to be moving that up. Why are they playing so passive? I mean, it is a Uber v Uber at the moment. Houston's really choking his shots on Broken. Once again, another Girardi pick. Here they go. They're coming up the hill again. Can they get something?
Oh, I saw someone jumping. That's a Solly. He does get the force off. He forced Adder.
They're still playing aggressive here. They need to be moving in with the demo now. Here comes Claymore. They look like they've used it. Claymore's come in. Is he getting anything? And they've used
he got stabbed again. Can Moonlight fight the sniper pick?
With this. They haven't got the sentry. They've just taken hill. That's all. But look at that. They're still pushing that sentry. That's very good.
Yeah, that's the problem with the back second hold. People might be able to edge that card in if you're not able to jump that far forwards. Well, Saprovsky is on low health. Ah, okay, it's Happiness finishing the kill.
By the way, Moonlight is currently on an 8 kill streak. He's top fragging, top pointing, top everything.
Yeah.
He's definitely making his plays. Whereas Houston is not getting anything. He's down on 2 points, but it looks like Houston's going for a play now. He's right next to the sentry. Will he actually get noticed?
Oh, we have a pause, I think.
And we have a pause.
Alright. Now keep in mind, with STV delay, they didn't pause to them in this moment that we're looking at right now, with Fabsidon about to push through the room at the top.
Yeah.
Although without Uber, so maybe they just want to do some spam.
Or they can go for a sack here.
Yeah.
To try and get... Because Ada's got that full 100% now.
Usually what you're afraid of when you push room is that you get denied by that center, you just get blasted all the way off the cliff.
But he's wrangled it, so...
Yeah, that's the problem. If you leave it unwrangled, it can do that.
It's one of my favourite things to do. As soon as they wrangle it, you can get so much spam in on the engineer and the sentry and just pressure them.
Also, Houston in a decent position. Although with so many people stacked up there, I'm not sure if he's going to find any open back without getting burnt by Holi instantly. Happiness, just standing on the air, behind his own sniper. Moonlight seems to be lining up an ambi headshot on Stan. Although keep in mind, to them this is just any split second that we paused on. In reality, well, in their reality, this game kept going for 90 more seconds, and then they decided to pause. But so the game itself has a 90-second delay for us on the STV, but the pause command is instant. So it's sort of gotta start thinking about time travel because of that. I also can't help but notice that Bobby is all the way back on hill, looking at absolutely nothing.
Well, the fight between Bobby and Broken has been back and forth actually. But Broken's changed his mind about taking the picks with the sniper because Bobby's been winning those 1v1s, but Broken's been going for those extra points, like extra other classes. But I'm really confused because we've got obviously the combo of Demo and Heavy up in that little room, but they, other than that, there's nobody near them besides their soldier. The rest of their team is so far back that if someone actually got in on them, they could do so much damage, especially their soldier, Holi's soldier. He just jump in right there and get quite a bit done.
Yeah. But, to be honest, this still is enough of a situation to maybe get that sentry down. Because with that wrangle, it does seem like somewhat of a mistake here. It's very important to deny room. Yeah, if this pause goes on longer, I'm just gonna try to finish up my story about the other divs. I looked it up on purpose earlier. So yeah, EU Plat final tonight, STCK versus Failer. EU Silver final tonight, FBRD versus Colchester, just like the one I casted, except for real this time, and deciding everything. Steel is obviously what we're watching right now. And then, now I don't really care about the other divs, of the lower divs of the other continents, like Australian Steel, American Silver. I'm not really keeping an eye on that, but at least knowing the top team of every country is worth it, especially because a lot of them are done. You know, the default date for the grand final would have been last Monday. And some team, I only wrote down the tag, unfortunately. It was QST, who apparently completely rolled the South American UGC and have now won. Then there's Hugh, HYU, Hugh, who had a perfect season, literally 11-0 in Asia. Red Pandas, they're the only ones that I think I might have heard about. They just won Australia for the 3rd time in a row, Australian Plat. And, oh yeah, North American Plat, of course, was Dunning-Kruger winning for the 5th time in a row. No major surprise there either. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Like all these other. Oh, we're gone. Demo dies. Addy has to back out. No sentry pick. Nothing. Oh, and we got freeze plays. Let's see. Oh. There's a tiny bomb from Jun. Cart's getting edged in. Oh, not quite.
Coming in on the sentry though. He's unnoticed. He gets a soldier, but he gets no. Questionable. He gets the sentry as well.
Yeah, because it was
Sentry's
zapped.
down. That's perfect. They need to be pushing off of this now. Without Uber, they've managed to do this. This is brilliant plays.
Holi's combo is still up here in the room we call fuel. Not actually sure what the most common caller for this place is. Oh, Red Uber gets popped up. That was not necessary. They got all the important picks. Oh, Fabstone used as well though, and they've got no one to use on, as people are sliding around on my screen. Moonlight up here, ready to do something. Oh, he could be getting a pretty drop stab. On Snacks, for example. He's coming up. Watch him slide into his back. Oh, he bumped him. What is he doing? Oh, he got the heavy stab instead. He panicked out of it. Out of the medic one. this is really funny. They're all standing on my screen, just moving around. Are you still there, Jimbo? Did you disconnect? I think something terrible has happened to Jimbo. Just like something terrible has happened to the rest of these players. Sliding around. Bobby killed the NG. That sentry is doomed to die to spam now. And HUD reload scheme did not help me with the Uber advantages on the left. I mean, it can't be my own internet connection because I'm still watching the game. Well then, I guess I'm doomed to be a solo caster again. Moonlight's Dead Ringer gets triggered. I heard a boom. Are you back? Hello? Help? Oh, maybe he typed something in. Or maybe he isn't even aware that I can't hear him. Hold on, I gotta check Mumble right now. He probably wrote something in chat. Oh, but it's important. Okay, next time I get a chance, I'm gonna check Mumble. As they're moving into last slowly. Holi half sees this upper hallway. More messages. I'm gonna assume it's urgent. So I'm gonna check real quick.
That's so weird.
Oh, wait, no, I can. Well, there you go.
What?
Ah, Moonlight just failed a stab. As both Ubers get popped off. Ah, Demo doesn't get flash when he needs to. Oh, was that a met down? Yes! Ada got stabbed by Houston. At the very end of that Uber exchange.
They're still holding up top though.
Yeah, and I think it might work since Fabstone also got denied pretty hard getting up there.
Have you seen how passive their sentry is though from NRG? Holi's NRG sentry.
Yeah. Well, it's not too rare. It's more common of a sentry when the card is right at the edge, but...
Oh, the Demo and Med are going up underneath. They're going up behind players.
Oh, and it worked really well. They seem to have seized upper now.
To get up top. Oh, but they're getting caught out.
Moonlight dies for
once. So many people. They've got 4 people. They lost their Med and their Demo there.
Moonlight's kill streak finally ended. Oh, and next step is to take that sentry down. There it goes.
Here comes the scout in on the Med. Once again, oh, he doesn't get it. Happiness thought he was good enough.
Keep an eye on that card. Claymore with more gimme key loadouts.
Uber. They've got 100%. They should be taking this in. But they're playing so passive with that Uber. What are they doing? I'm so confused.
There's 4 reds up. You can still push this.
And they dropped.
Oh!
Snacks dropped.
To the body shot.
He had Uber for over 10 seconds there.
Oh, and they're all dying on the cart.
And Sammy's just farming points off the point. But Addy's... Wait, Sammy's up above? He's just there doing nothing. They need to be on the cart.
Ah, they've lost all organization. They're gonna have to regroup and really think about how to push this again. I don't think they can just DM this. This is a waste. This is a waste of lives.
Well, Wise managed to get on the point. Their engineer. No, he's dead. Their Med's even on the point. Ada is got balls of steel, and he gets done again. Houston destroys him. Not even the sniper, just the spy. Wow.
Oh, looks like he wants to keep playing that point really hard.
Fapsilon's still up top though, they're back up in the stairs with their sniper. But in comes the Pyro. The Pyro's in on the med.
Oh, they keep
Doesn't
suiciding
get
into that cart. That's such a waste. They have
Snacks
Uber
is on
ad.
80% ad though.
Yeah, just wait
Ad
for
is
your
not
ad, then
building
push.
at all. They're playing so close to the cart, which is right, but
Moonlight getting
they're just
more
not getting
stats.
that Uber at all.
Now the Uber's ready. Looks like they want to use from lower on Claymore.
Well, Snacks, they've used on Claymore once again, and he's not getting enough done. He's not getting that sentry. He's got the loose cannon.
Yeah.
Rule 101 with a demo man: don't take a loose cannon to a sentry fight.
Ah, looks like that was going to fail again.
And there you
Next
go,
doesn't
they're
even have
holding
anyone
point.
to build as the scout's getting on him.
They're trying to get up.
Low health, 30 health.
Pimpsky's going up top with Ada.
Finds his
They've taken
heavy
this.
and some health. Ooh.
And there we go. Claymore gets domed. Bobby's up there against the heavy and a demo man. Can he get some hacks? Oh, they've just destroyed the combo. And they've got full Uber. That's perfect. They've managed to get the point, but meanwhile the flank's actually on the cart.
Yeah, I think they're mostly just trying to stop it from going back.
And Ada's used. Where's he used?
What? What?
He's
Under?
used underneath. What?
Why?
What? I didn't even see that. Did you?
No, I didn't.
They used on nothing. They didn't get enough. Ada's having a poor game right now.
Oh yeah, and they're all clumped up in IT over here. This is a spam hole.
By the way, the Holi soldier is currently about to 50 bomb.
Oh.
He's absolutely destroying. Addy, the heavy from
Addy
Fapsilon, tried to
does.
push up top on his
Yeah.
own, even though his team have Uber. And they've managed to get even Ubers from an Uber disad. How's that work? They've used, Claymore's used, Sneck's used, so passive. Oh, and they've exchanged Ubers now.
That backbone
Adam-
is not going to work.
Yeah.
Quite a
What
dice
a
to the body
hold.
shot.
They really needed a good hold.
Yeah,
after
at this
all
point, they've spent more time on last than they have on the rest of the map combined.
Yeah. Well played to them, but look at this, Claymore's trying to take upstairs again.
Looking at it through the
They're
wall.
using on Addy.
Oh, that's a bad spot for you to be in, Ada. Ada goes down to the heavy.
Any heavy would be happy with that.
And it's time for the card, but you
the
gotta get that sentry
sentry's
first,
caught in the
sentry first!
That sentry, wow. NRG, boy, you doing it. Bobby's got open sights, but Moonlight gets him. Once again, easy stabs.
That
Claymore's
was a
down
nice
underneath.
sentry rocket reflex. Sentry's disabled! Where's all the blues?
Houston's trying and pester this NG, but look at that. Whilst Houston's doing that, well done. Claymore just manages to get the sentry down. So easy. That's the kind of teamwork you need to do in order to push this last. Sammy's down on the ground on his own. Once again, Sammy is not playing with his team.
Oh, red combo
Pimsky's
wants
getting
to hold
that
close to the
forward.
card. Oh, Pyro on the met! Pyro kills the met!
Pyro plays! When's this Pyro update coming? Addy's up top by the crates. Is he going to get
I don't
a nice
think
little
anyone's
drop?
noticed him.
And he gets a pick on the soldier. That's 3 picks in their advantage, but they've got a huge... Snex has got 65% Uber.
Pyro on card, they
Whereas
gotta
Adam's
jump
not
it now.
respond.
Oh, no one else! Why do you keep going one by one?
Why are they sacking like this? They need to just get this Uber. They're so close to it. They've
Oh,
got
now
such a
they're
huge
missing
Uber
all their
ad.
players.
There's no sentry up. And they've got a huge Uber ad.
Ada dies again to the headshot this time.
Perfect. Now they need to take this. Come on, take that Uber.
Broken wins the duel.
Why are they playing so slowly? They've got Uber now. Go! No. They're just going to sit around and have a cup of tea. It's the English way of doing things. And they've managed to get a sentry up now. Look at that. Sentry up, and they're still wasting time. They've got Uber. And
Got the
Ada's
sentry
still
back
there.
down again with the lock and load.
Oh, that lock and load.
It's a lot of funny
Look, Moonlight's on the
choices
point.
there. I saw that.
They've got the point.
Oh, that's gonna be it! That's gonna be it!
Wow.
13:30.
That's a
Upward.
very weird push to do. They're the flank get on the car, and then the Uber came in afterwards.
Yeah, but I
That's-
don't think they're happy with that at all. That's a really slow time.
I've just been told to breathe. Well, did you see what was happening?
That was... well, to be honest, I know the feeling. For a very long time, we've had troubles pushing last on upward.
Yeah, well, it's difficult. You need a lot of team cohesion.
Yeah.
There, that just seemed to be sacking over and over again.
Sorry, I just coughed into the mic there. The way I overcame the push troubles is... No, actually, let me rephrase that. The problem that a lot of these low teams are having with pushing last is they're overzealous. They're like, oh, we got that high ground, let's push the card in. Oh, we have any ad, let's push the card in. When really they should be going a lot more methodically. Win a push to get upper. Spread across upper, do your spam damage. Very important, get the sentry down, then push the card while your combo pushes out around it. And next round is beginning. Broken trying to find that demo pick does not quite work.
Look how aggressive Claymore is, playing it nice and tight. Then Addy's right behind him to support him. That's how you want a combo to be playing.
Pimski's out with the Fist of Steel, but the Piss
They're
of
not
Steel.
going for any sacks. Sammy messed up his sack somehow. He's on no health. There goes June. You can't sack in on your own, my friend.
I mean,
The flank is looking really well. Yeah. But look at this. The flank is finally getting supported, but they need to find these weaknesses. Sammy's once again trying to take it on his own. He's not a man that he's not Banny. He can't take everything on his own and do 1,000,000 damage. Ada's still sitting in spawn. Houston is right by spawn. Look at that. He's waiting for Ada to come out of spawn. This is perfect. If Houston gets a med drop, that's it. Quit TF2. Game's done. Here comes Ada out of spawn.
Oh, where's Houston going? He didn't see!
He's going for broken!
Oh,
no.
what a waste.
Oh, has he even noticed? He best be calling this. Here comes the Uber in a second. Look at that.
Oh, all the way from the high ground. Interesting.
Wow,
Heavy gets denied.
They've flashed in the Pyro and the Heavy. Holly's got the NG. I mean the Sentry.
Oh!
And the Med's gone down.
Med down.
He reflected the Med.
Did you? That was a Rescurator reflect med kill.
You're kidding me.
I saw it in the kill. That's unbelievable. It's beautiful.
Well,
As
Holi,
2 red players up.
Can we just point out Holly's taking this really slow once again? They need to be...
Yeah, where's the
They've
cart
got
time?
×1 on the cart. ×1, guys. You need that ×3. I mean, I know you've got all the time in the world, but that's not how you play.
Yeah.
They're getting ready passive on corner. They're not taking up hill. Claymore's up in house, along with the soldier. Look at this huge Uber ad though from Ada. He's got.
Oh, and they're moving. Now they're moving up in a big group. The cart's still really far behind, but if they can make another push work, they're gonna get Uber in the next 5 seconds.
By the way,
maybe can clear the way.
Teleporter behind lines. I'd like to see that get used.
Quader's getting towards the cart. Oh, he got seen. He got seen.
Looks like they're getting aggressive with the heavy. But they've allowed Snacks to build up that Uber so aggressive. Here comes the soldier, he's bombing in. They used at the same time. What a play.
Bobby not even noticing the medic right next to him.
They've got this Uber, they need to use back in. They're pushing, they've got
they find the heavy. Ada's running for his life.
Pyro. Oh, they've managed to stop the car. Look at that though. They've managed to take back the point. Moonlight's coming in behind Addy. Oh, good call. That was a bit weird. He just turned around and all of a sudden got the spy pick.
Oh!
Quader's on Ada again, but he's choking.
Saprovsky just running in WM1, picking Sami.
Well, Quader, the scout, once again was on the med, but he choked his points. Beef again.
Broken gets out at no health after Stan was crushing him.
By the way, officially Moonlight is almost double the points of Houston now. Look at that.
Oh, they died to a trap!
He's dead again!
To the trap!
Oh, what a trap by Claymore, you legend, but Claymore's dropped so low. They need
Both of these... Oh, and they're cleaning up the heavy as well.
Oh, look at that.
Both of these teams are way too fond of that little room up here. It's not that great. It's a nice spam angle, but it's not a push place. And that's what the trap must have been. Oh, what a wonderful trap. Up there in room, do you see it?
Oh, yes, I've used that one and the one just on the entrance to that room. Yeah, it's quality. And he's running the double donk again. Interesting plays by Claymore.
He's on defense now, though, so I think that's a little more justified.
It's pushing. It's good at pushing, isn't it?
Houston missed his stab.
Broken's watching the sentry from fence. He's not getting anything, though. Can he get this? Meanwhile, look at Super... whatever his name is. He's just air blasting. He gets the pyro pick.
Claymore dies.
Air blasting so bad. Sammy's coming in once again on his
Both
own.
Ubers ready, and they have the picks.
Pinsky's getting the sentry. There you go. But Stan's come in. Is he getting it? No, he forces them.
Ah.
He forces them. Stan, the soldier, coming in, forcing them. Cam Quader. Quader's in on the med again. Oh no.
As Fapsilon use as well.
They've used. What have they used on? They've lost 5 players.
Ah, they were at spawn, and Holi was running straight into them.
Look at Holi. Holi's behind. Holi's on the sentry.
Oh,
no,
yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
That could have been a huge play right there, but timing, my friends. But once again, they've got that ×3 in the cart. Finally, they're realizing that they need that ×3 because they've taken a long time to get this far so far.
Fapsilon has set up a decently aggressive hold, though, at least with the heavy scout and demo.
But Addy's dropping back. He's
Oh, yeah, not enough
weak.
health.
But Ubers are very equal now. They need to make sure that they stop this getting any further.
Yeah, Moonlight
Bobby's got
behind.
that huge
Moonlight
area.
coming in. Pyro stab. Did he get called? Yes, they do know. They do know. But that means no getting air blasted into the
Adder's
pit
got the
as
Uber.
Pimsky gets the
Adder's got the
sentry.
Uber early.
Not quite. There we go.
Sentry down, and they've still got that Uber ad. If they take it now, they're going to get Claymore.
Moonlight. Oh,
They
uses
just get
before
in
it can stab.
time. Wow, and they get Adder. Adder's dead from it. Look at this.
Ah.
Just the combo. Claymore does a huge... Did you see that?
Moonlight still on next. Oh, has the dead ring out.
Claymore's going to die, but he did a huge double, a huge cannonball jump. That was nice.
Energy just died to a whip. I saw on the kill feed.
Haha, got a whip. Can we have 50 Shades in the chat, please? Jokes.
Oh god.
For once,
Oh, Quader's
Ubers are
really
equal.
aggressive. Oh god. Oh, he's way too aggressive. No, that's not gonna. It's not gonna survive that. As
Look at
Holi's
this.
team are
They're
moving
pushing
up the.
They're taking corner.
Yeah.
Sammy's on the cart. Why is he on the cart and not getting the sentry? Their soldiers focus on the sentry more than the
Fapsilon seems to be
Denderman.
backing out. Bobby with an angle on Sammy. Oh no. Not gonna work.
Adder's dead.
Oh
To
no.
a
Why are you
Claymore
letting the cart go down? Why? Sammy, what the hell?
The only thing he's been doing is pushing the cart this whole like 10 seconds.
Yeah, and then he
now he's
stops at the last moment.
Yeah. What is he doing with his life? And they're giving up that sentry again. And Snex has 100%. The only thing they need to be watching out for now is Broken and his spawn. But I've noticed Broken's not been getting those overheals where Bobby's been getting those overheals, which is helping.
Yeah.
And they've, if you see, they're actually really tight, neck and neck with their points on the scoreboard.
Mhm.
They're not pushing that cart as much as they could do. Where is the engineer? NRG is not pushing. Come on, NRG, man. They've just got 3 picks. They've got the med. The
Moving in
pick.
again. Sammy to get the sentry this
They
time,
haven't-
hopefully.
Adder's not got the sentry, not got Uber yet. This is ballsy. He's getting so aggressive. Adder's so weak, and Adder's dropped. Dead.
Oh,
That's wow. He must have been so close to Uber.
sentry
Claymore
only
gave
just
it
went
light
down. I
one.
don't know if that's going to be a successful push.
But look at that. They're going for the
The cart came
look at
up.
that, that's huge. But they gave so many players for that. Is it really worth it now? Because the cart's just going to fall back now. Adder's just healing a scout, and now comes up Pimsky again. They've still... wow, this Snex has had this Uber for so long now. He's just holding it. He's not doing anything with it, just holding it. Letting his heavy demo die. Here they come. Holi's taking the corner again.
Yeah. This
But
one could
they're
work.
backing up again.
A lot of combo
Claymore
members
does
for
huge
Fapsilon are
damage.
dead.
That's one thing.
Sammy on the
Claymore
cart
is
again.
putting that spam on. Look, Sammy's going to cap the cart. Sammy,
Yeah.
the demo man, caps the cart on his own. That's what you call weird. Honestly. I mean...
That's not even a
you would think-
compliment. So that's just
well,
weird.
You'd expect a scout and an engineer to be capping, but nope. You want a demo man to cap. But they've managed to take up top. They've got up top really quickly, but they've... Ubers are equal now, look at this. And Pimpsy's coming around the corner, straight onto
The
Claymore.
problem with going
Are
up
they
top
gonna
from here is that sniper sideline. Broken's
Houston
dead
gets
right
the
now.
med. Houston gets the demo man. Look at this. Claymore's down. They
Both
dropped
Ubers
the demo
used.
man.
Heavy and med versus heavy and med.
But look
Pimsky's
at
a lot
that,
lower.
Yeah, but Holi's got a slight Uber ad. Oh, and Sniper's taking
Oh.
out Addy. Snex is on his own. And then Bobby. Both snipers get the meds.
Oh,
wait,
god.
no, Snex is still
Pimsky by
alive,
himself up top as Holi comes to help him out.
Well, this is just...
Oh, that's the picks. That's the picks.
Everything's happening everywhere. June is on
No
the cart.
sentry down.
Sentry's coming back up finally. Sammy's once again. The man is pushing the cart by himself. He needs to be focusing at that sentry. He's finally focusing it. Come on, get that level 2 down. Nice.
Yeah.
And he's still pushing.
Heavy on it.
Whole combo on the cart. And they're gonna get this.
Need the
No
team
way.
Azuba. Just
They
stay on
got
there.
it.
Just stay on there. Don't move away. No.
Quader comes in. Quader, the man himself. He's done it. Claymore gets the 2 picks.
It's a 4v4. Ah, but the
Quader
spawns are
is
coming in.
3 health. Quader's 3 health. Stop it.
And don't ignore the sentries. You can't ignore the sentry on upward last.
Snex has got 85%. That is wow. You couldn't call it any tighter than that. Claymore's jumped up top, and Snex is on his own down low, but Claymore's got stairs. They're finally taking up top. They've got a sniper advantage and need to be watching out for those sniper sightlines now, because if you abuse it, Bob Broken's just going to take his shots as many as he likes and get as many as he wants.
Oh, they seem to be pushing through main.
June's got the demon pick. That's a nice pick. And the flank is on the cart again. This is big.
Oh, so many. Oh, God.
Oh, 4
So many
players
people
up.
dead on both sides.
Ad's got 90% Uber and he's still not playing it. Why?
There's
is
about to
Uber
be a
not
massive
playing
spawn wave. There's about to be a massive spawn wave for Fapsilon. If they can push the card in before that, sentry's down.
Sammy's on
5
the cart
seconds.
again. Sammy, man, where is this damage? You
Where's the
can't pick it
rest?
up. Oh,
The spawns are in.
wait, Ada dropped or did Ada use? What? I'm so confused. He had 100%. How did Ada lose that huge ad? And Snex is dead as well now.
This is
What?
chaos.
Everything's happening everywhere. Claymore's up on top on his own at such low health.
Moonlight about to get some stabs. Heavy down.
Oh, they've got
I thought it was
5
going to be
picks.
more.
They've only got 4 alive. Come on, Fapsilon.
This is
you
a
need to
push.
hold it.
Come on.
No, Holi. If they wait for Uber now, it's just stupid. But once again, Sammy's on the cart. Sammy, the man, is pushing every time.
Oh, Snacks. Oh, Snacks, no.
But here comes Moonlight, and
That
Ed's on the
is-
cart. And there we go.
2 minutes left. That was closer than it should have been, but it is.
Wow.
It is
Because
a
they
win
took so
for Holi.
long. They took so long to cap second. That was a palaver.
Yeah, hashtag product will be played. I was just about to do that joke. I guess.
But I know this is something else, but Fapsilon, after what their cost maps have looked like so far, they haven't looked good. But then again, Sammy has been so bad at just not getting out that overall damage, so...
Alright. It's time for the logs again.
Yeah, man, this is not going as what I expected.
Alright. In fact, I'm gonna go check on the stream chat just real quick. Maybe we were mute this entire time. Looks like people are quite happy for Holi. Since Holi was also the one who asked me for the stream link, so I think
Out of
that's
interest,
forwarded a lot of people.
Who did
over
you
it.
see getting the most picks and kills on both teams?
In
I
the
didn't
very
expect
beginning, Moonlight did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Then there was the thing with Sammy having to do a lot of stuff solo. But that's not proper picks. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you which of the snipers were better either.
You know how I said Addy in the last map, they're heavy, Fapsilon's heavy was destroying? Well, it's kind of switched places now.
Yeah.
Pipsky has gone up to 35 frags on heavy, on upward of all maps. But
Yeah.
both their snipers have been pulling their teams up in frags. That's something special.
Yeah, definitely. If you look at kills and assists, Pimsky has a massive distance towards anyone else. With 50 and most others are below 40.
Don't look at damage because apparently heavy's been nerfed, so he can't do damage. But apparently Pimsky did 12,000 damage.
Although you gotta say,
What?
both heavies out damaging Sammy. That's not a good sign.
That's what I told you. I told you all along. Sammy is just not playing his role properly.
Yeah.
He did... Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Sammy should be doing more than this. 20 kills and 20 deaths. That just shows he's not playing with the combo enough. And we saw it on Steel, and we've seen it now. They won, but it's more of a shallow win kind of thing.
But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens on product. But I'm gonna give you a little bit more of the play-by-play time because I'm really sick of casting at 1 point. That really does get boring over time. The map is so popular, and you play around the same area the whole time. I really am a little bit sick of it, to be honest.
By the way, Uber's charges 14 from both medics, and
one drop
both
each.
of them dropped. Yeah, that's something.
Oh god, look at Pimski's 43% healing.
Oh,
that's way too much.
I mean, to be fair, Sammy wasn't with him enough.
Yes.
And then Holi, have you seen Holi's death? Holi top death on his
Oof.
team, 27 as a pyro. You are with the combo to stay alive and keep others alive. Doesn't that make sense? You should be there. Their medic died. Ada died 15 times. Now I wonder if Holi was with them, would he have died less?
Oh,
well,
I also
Snex died 8 times only.
You know who else changed skills a lot across these two maps? Quader. Quader did an amazing job on Steel, but now on Upward he's been lacking a lot more.
Yeah, he was trying to go for plays, but they're heavy. I think Pimski.
And he ended up with 17 to 36 in his KD.
Look at that, Pimski, 7 kills on the Scout, 8 on Soldier, and 8 on Heavy. Oh,
oh yeah. That is solid.
Well, at least Bobby was getting to Broken once again. I said Bobby was getting those extra picks on Broken on Steel, but he's managed to pip him to the line.
Right, a little bit of more stream reading, chat reading, I mean. Just see. Oh, it really is a lot of new viewers, it seems.
Fabulous.
I guess that the good thing about that is that they're not going to complain about me not solo casting.
By the way, NIT...
also, you know what I said about the telly on Steel? That we don't use it. Ran was watching the stream and just said, I place that telly almost every time now, for fuck's sake.
Awkward.
I'm against that. Nobody ever uses that for good. Ooh, 18 people watching, not bad. Wait, what's the peak? The peak is 22. Let's see if we can get that up for the final map. All right,
well,
I will.
Product, I don't know. It's gonna go something.
I will be right back. Let's hope that they change the config.
I'm hoping to see a whole lot of crits this game because that's what's needed. But then again, Sammy, you know, as a demo man, taking the crits is important, but Sammy's just not doing his job as a combo player. It's nice to see that Snex has less deaths on both maps. Hopefully that'll carry on in this map.
I'm back.
The worst map for medics ever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, can I just tease? I am going to explain the whole McLean and Jim Vickers situation when this game is over. Right now I want to stay in a positive place. Partially because this is a really entertaining game. It's been quite good. And also because since yesterday we know that we are going to be mid next season. We know for a fact that we're going to be in open playoffs, and open playoffs means mid next season. So after being stuck for, what was it, technically 4 seasons, the first one wasn't serious, but still 3 seasons in open, finally getting out. And no more bottom div because we're already silver. Feels good. And I don't want to ruin my mood by thinking about Jim Vickers, so I'm gonna do it anyway because a lot of people wanted to know. Also, I never explained it. I said I was gonna explain why I don't like McLean in the last cast and never got around to it.
Well, what would you be saying to your team now if you were Holi's team? What would you be saying? Because obviously they've played now. You've seen how they've been playing on both maps.
Yeah.
And Holi's team won on the payload map purely by luck. But what would you be saying to them?
I'm not sure about product, since it is so different from the 2 maps we've seen. But I would have mostly been talking to Sammy. Honestly, he's in a really awkward spot. You saw he was pushing the cart, and he had to, because NRG and Happiness were just not giving that the attention it needs. I mean, even when one of them was, the other one wasn't. Like, remember when they were trying to run momentum out of first?
Yeah.
They only had the NG on it. So Sammy just sort of made the decision for himself, okay, if they're not going to do it, I am. Which works short term, but it's not a mindset you want to have in your team as a whole. Not to mention he was not playing his own role in general. He was too disconnected from the rest of the combo. And
along with their pyro.
Yeah, and on product, which is rather... Oh, we're starting. Which is rather demo-focused. Oh, crits! I'm seeing crits from Snacks. Let's take a look at the other team. Okay, crits versus stock. Adder's on stock. And, yeah, I think this is mostly about how much Sammy can catch himself. I'm going to free cam most of this. Alright, do you want to take over the play-by-play? Or can I not hear you again? Do we have the same problem as earlier? This is a really bad time. If you're talking, I cannot hear you. Let me just state that as a fact. Alright, a lot of the cap time having gone already for Holi, who are on blue. Oh, there's a bomb! There's a bomb forcing him. Now I can hear you again, yeah.
Awesome.
Adder just got forced out of his stock Uber.
What did Claymore use the crits on then?
I didn't pay attention. I think he might have died as well. At least I don't have it, and I didn't see any crits.
You saw how when they were pushing up, they were using Pimpsky to just push forward?
Yes!
I would suggest that they focus the heck out of... I would say, Fapsilon, you need to get your sniper to just pick that heavy, and then you're going to get that game so much easier. But look at this, the flank, once again, which we had a problem with. The flank is ruling this game, and they are pushing onto the point hard. Pimpsky's playing really aggressive, and look, they're playing with their sniper as well. Broken's really with them. That's brilliant. And they're all stuck behind that point. They're relying on this crits now. If they don't get a 5k, Claymore needs to get this 5k with the crits now. Otherwise, they're not getting anywhere. Where is their spies? Why are their spies not distracting? They should be knowing that they're coming up to crits now.
There's the crits!
They're heavy, but they're not getting anything more with it.
I was zapping through all the players trying to find the crit spell that's about to happen.
Oh, look at that.
What was that, 1 kill, 2 kills?
No, they got 2 kills. They got Sammy, who was stupid enough to walk into a quickie bomb launcher. Critical from Claymore. Hello, the quickie bomb. He's pulling out all the unlocks today.
Yeah, Claymore really does have range.
Oh, it's got
and
that
Iron Bomber this time. Oh, he's jumping in.
He's jumping forward. He's trying to get aggressive on them, but he's jumped straight into all of them.
Yeah.
And he's forced them. He's forced them. They've
Oh my god!
on the cliff, and they've all jumped forward. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Super Visky just gets instant reflected on June. But they all cap in the point.
They turned that into a push. From using
amazing.
at the back of cliff, they turned that into a full push. Wonderful.
But did you see that? They had 5 players push forward with their medic, just obliterating everyone.
Yeah.
But Snex has that huge advantage. He's still on crits.
Sniper just got stabbed.
They need to be finding...
There's a bomb!
Stan's on the med.
Send me down!
Stan gets the demo. And they've used...
And crits on him!
Claymore's used. Is he getting
Fist is still denying it?
They've backed out all the way. Well, look at that.
Well, it was certainly enough for the recap. But the goal with crits, of course, the goal with crits is to find that mat kill, and that is not happening.
Where are their snipers? Are they getting these picks? I mean, Bobby just gets a straight pick on the scout now, but you would expect more. Broken pips Bobby to the wall.
And I got forced from some pipes.
Wow, they've come in. They're getting Claymore. No, look at those. Sammy is choosing to focus the wrong players there. They get the... Oh, look at that. Oh,
the Highlander Gay Bar server just had a wonderful announcement. It is now on my stream forever.
That was a cringe fest. Snex now has crits, but... Dude, Sammy, he came in, piped the demo man, and then just...
Used to that close! Oh!
He's got the pick!
Claymore, wow!
Crits. But look at the spawns. Wow. They managed to get everyone except for Moonlight down. Moonlight's on Snex! Oh, there we go. Moonlight, wow. Moonlight is top scoring, by the way, on his team currently. Ooh. He's got this down. NRG for their team. As I said, the flank is playing a big part. NRG is getting these mini sentries all over the show.
Whoa, how did Holi find that? Holi just ran straight into the spy. Fucking wall hacks over here.
Don't say swears, Taka.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, my swear counter is at 2. That's actually less than the game where I was trying not to swear.
Well, it hasn't got ridiculous yet, but we are in for a fun game now because look at this. Snex has that crits again on the Snicky bomb.
Yeah.
The Snicky bomb.
There it goes! There it goes!
And is he getting anything?
Ah!
No. Soldiers jumped in.
NG! Oh yes, there they are! There they are! Look at the kill feed.
Oh my goodness. He managed to get the heavy, the demo, and the med. Look, not the med, the demo. Heavy, NG, whatever it's called. The class that's got a wrench. But they were trying to play that point so well. They managed to get that because Holi's team were trying to get that point without having to use. Once again, Stan's jumping in. He's trying to get this.
Right.
Bobby's
Holi moving over the cliff again.
But look, Pimski's taking the force of it all. They need to be using on the Demo Man more. Finally, the Demo Man's coming in.
There they go.
They've used it on the Demo Man. Good play. Finally. And they're busy capping the points. That's what teams need to be doing. Their Demo Man's
Chasing so
overextending.
far.
Yeah, but Snex now has crits again. They've still got Claymore up. They need to be going straight in now. They know where they are.
Keeping an eye on
Well,
Snex. What is this crit play
NRG
going to
has
be?
got a sentry on
There
the
we go.
medic. Look
One
at that.
kill.
Sentry down. They know where the med is. Not doing
Ah! Snex low on health. 8 health for a second.
anything. Oh. But look, they've got 5 picks on the sniper and everything.
Oh, Quaid is streaming as
Moonlight
well.
is gonna
Finds the
go
med
for
pick.
Look at those kills, boys. Well, they pretty much wiped them except for the respawns now.
That looks to be the first round to Fapsilon.
They need to
5
hold
more
it.
seconds to jump it now or never. There's no one close.
Can I just point out, please, Moonlight, what play? He's topping the board for Holi's team. Houston, I don't know what he's doing. Is he running, what's it called, Cloak and Dagger?
I think it was stock invis, I'm not sure.
Because he's got 8 points. Like, it's Viaduct. It's the best map.
Yeah.
for guys. Here comes Claymore again. He's not getting that early damage, but stands right on them. Oh, Ad is now on crits. Snacks. They're both running crits.
Oh yeah, crits versus crits.
But
Oh,
look at
Bobby
that.
finds the
Holi's
Holi
team has
pick.
lost 3 again.
And Ad is not building.
See, Holi's dying too much again. But they're trying to cap the point. Sammy, dude, you've got to get those damage, not cap. Load up. Come on. Why are they playing so passive? They've got 3 picks. 4 picks. They've got the crits. It's equal crits now. They've got the crits on the cliff. Do they think they're going to take it on
They're
the soldier
both ready.
now? Or who can get the first
Keep
pop?
an eye on the demos. Oh, Sammy just spawned. That's Ad got stabbed!
Houston finally makes a play of his life and gets the drop. Uber drops are like farts. There you go. Ad is happy with that. Wow. And where is the sack? We need to be seeing a sack straight away. Come on, lads. They're all clumped up, but once again, they've got... Bobby gets the sniper again. Broken is taking a dip in points. He's only got 9 now. Bobby is finally coming out. Here comes the crits. He's not getting anything. Ad is on Uber, by the way. They need to get this.
Ah! Bad camera, I'm sorry.
Oh, Soldier's in on Snex.
Oh.
Soldier. Moonlight's coming on. No. Snex has managed to get out, but look at that. They've capped the point. They're all on point. And they've got 50% ad. Wow. What a point. What a push. That's one thing they're doing very well. Each time they push in, they get in that point.
Oh, Demos jumped! Demos Oh, I got him!
What a drop!
With pipes!
Not a drop, a kill! That's huge! And Claymore almost got out as well. That's so big. But Moonlight's right behind the med. Moonlight's coming on the Snex! Snex, turn around, man, please!
Oh!
He's coming
Only a heavy stab!
Oh,
Moonlight keeps doing this! Where he could be getting a med stab and then just goes for the lower priority target. Oh, he got the sniper as well.
He knows that the pyro's down. Moonlight goes for these picks when the pyro's down.
Yeah.
Well played on him. He's timing these perfect. He's
To be
got
honest-
good game sense.
He's gone a bit too much quantity over quality. I really think he could have gotten the med there.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's gonna go for it now!
He's got crits. Claymore's coming with the crits.
Ah! Get him!
June,
Yes!
He gets Holi! But look at that. Ad is all the way out. They're getting this point, but Ad has got a 50% Uber ad.
The point is not capped. It's still in the hands of
Dan
Holi.
goes in for a jump. Here we go. Look at that. Sammy's trying to get in on his own again, but once again...
Ah, they got sniped!
Bobby, you boy! Bobby, man, keep going. And here they crush on them. They're capping the points and pushing forward over them. Pimsky getting out with like a sliver of health. Is he? No.
Oh,
no.
nope.
Fist of Steel to
Oh wow. He's so deep in
Moonlight.
Suprovsky.
Moonlight needs to come in now and get some sick picks. But Bobby once again getting broken. Broken, my man. What's happened? Bobby is now on 31 points. Just
10
killing
seconds until
everything.
Snacks has crits. If you can build.
Snacks is going to have crits now, and they need to get Adder once again. They're not getting Adder with these crits, but when they've
Wader's
got
lurking,
Bobby,
ignoring the enemy scout on purpose. Oh no, he's waiting for an arrow.
He's crits, but is he getting anything?
Oh, I didn't see.
No. Adder's so far out.
Stan finishing up the heavy with the
They
bomb.
get Pimsky. Pimsky's gone down, but it looks like Pimsky's leading the way because everyone's gone so passive now. Broken's got open space now. Will he get the pick over Bobby?
Oh, what was that?
Snex is down, by the way. Is he going to come up? We need him to come up crits, don't we? He's crits again. He's playing 100% crits. Will this work out for him? We want to see. Adder's got 100% Uber, and look where they are. They're so passive. They've used on nothing. What? Did you see that?
I see it now.
They came over cliff, used, like lost 20% because they flashed both of their players.
Were they afraid of
and
the
they
sniper?
were so far back. No,
Yeah.
there was nothing. Where's the sniper? Oh, Bobby was.
Yeah, he
Bobby
was over in stairs. That could be
Yeah,
it.
that's what it was. Well seen by them. Broken's really aggressive on the point. He's going to need to get out of there quickly. But now, because of this, they got a huge 70% advantage in crits. Snex needs to get this.
Houston is in again.
Soldier and Demo jump forward onto Heavy. Crush him. Here comes Claymore. June's on the med. Is June gonna... Oh, wow. Nice play by Claymore. Here comes...
Snacks solo! Shoot Snacks!
Snex! Moonlight and the Demo. Oh, Claymore.
Just revolver him! Just revolver him!
Come on, Moonlight.
Moonlight!
Moonlight!
Ah, Snacks regenerating that health.
And they've got
So,
crits.
that's the
Crits
crits.
have been popped. Moonlight's back on the med.
Oh,
no.
no.
Wow. They're not
But-
getting anything with that crits.
But no, that
and
was
they've
nothing.
got Adder's gonna have Uber. But
Houston!
on the med. Houston!
Oh, he gets seen. They used out of panic.
He must have been forced because of that was so close to call.
Oh,
But
and he
that's
doesn't have much
beautiful.
to go with.
Pimsky's Adder's down
Adder.
to Bobby. Bobby gets the second time on the med. Bobby's getting these med picks for them and saving them. They need to cap this point and get pressure now. They've got 4 players down from Holi's team. That is it. They've got the time is equal, 30 seconds apiece. This is ridiculous. Guys, 90% crits to Snex. They need to bait the point. Bait the point, Claymore. Bait the point. Get those crit kills. Get those extra points. You'll look good. It'll sound good. Holi's down once again to the crits. Claymore's used the crits. They've got 15 seconds. That's a questionable play. He gets
yeah.
What a miracle pipe!
What? What?
That's a
How?
That's amazing.
Was that a roller? A
That
crit
was-
roller?
It's not even a roller. It was a beautiful pipe onto cliff.
Wow.
But the flanks coming in. Come on. They can't get this. It's Holi versus Super. Who's the best?
3.
Moonlight!
4v2, 4v2!
I missed it.
It's all DM now.
Moonlight got such picks.
Houston, try and defend this.
No, it's Combo versus Houston.
Oh, that's the spawn
Moonlight
advantage working
came
right
in.
there.
That's
So now-
extreme highlight.
26 seconds for Fapsilon to recap.
But look at that. Adder has a 50% ad on Uber.
Bobby
He
with
should
an
be able to
interesting
get
spot.
this. And Snex is on crits again. He's not going to be able to get crits in this time. They're going to have to dry push this. Will they get the pick? Oh, Houston gets 2 picks. He gets Moonlight and Pinsky. Here he comes. Addy's focusing the med, but he's using Holi to focus.
Addy kills Adder.
Addy's getting-
Addy cleaning up everything. 2 seconds. It is on. No, don't touch it.
Sentry!
Get on there.
Gunner point flank. Med. Demo. Claymore.
It's gonna
got
work.
it. Come on, happiness. And that's it.
Oh,
2-0.
2-0. Now let's see if they
cannot
did the
believe it.
config right.
Wow.
They did.
Did you see that? Houston and Moonlight,
Crazy.
both of them. Aye, man.
Adder's back on
This
stock.
Claymore's jumped aggressive again. He's not getting that early damage, but he's weak as it is.
Wow,
the
what a
soldier
round.
straight in, but he got floated like a bumblebee.
Ooh.
Where's the med? Where's Adder? Why is he playing so
Slow.
passive? I know he's weak, but he's letting his team just die and perish. Houston is on demo. Oh no, he gets done.
They're both quite
Snex
passive.
has got the crits, but is he going to use? They know where he is. Med's weak. If they don't get the med now, Adder's got 70%.
Moonlight's behind again.
They've used. He gets the soldier, I mean the heavy. Spies down, but they're just getting the point for this. They need to make sure. They need to make sure they don't lose the point.
Ad is about to have.
Addy's down. Wow. They need to make sure they force the Uber now.
Broken gets stabbed.
Sammy's down. Sammy's down again. Ladies and gentlemen. Sammy, you need to stay alive, man.
They have the Uber ready and they have the picks. Gotta move in now.
Adder is not getting forced at all. He used on nothing to save his pyro and scout. Either that's true love or he's just being an idiot.
Why not?
Now's the time for Snex to get that crits. He's got that crits. They waited so long to push with that, and they used their Uber on that. 100% crits, and they know it's coming in. Pimski's gonna die again if he's not a
There it is, there it is, crits!
He's got Pimski again. What did I call? I called Pimski down, and he's gone down. And the mid.
Oh!
What a sticky!
Wonderful charge,
your
sticky.
Aim is too good. They need to get the point. Why are they all playing passive now? Finally, Quader. Quader is on the point.
Demo's in, Sammy.
No,
Was there two
nothing.
kills? There was 1 kill on Claymore. It's not nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
Leveled sentry on Dogbread. Level 2, and he's got the medal to go for.
And then they've got 60% Uber ad. Claymore's going to come up just in time to use this crit.
Suprovsky's so aggressive.
Suprovsky's
Suprovsky's going around. Yeah, get on a med.
This level 3 is destroying them. Hello, gents. Oh, they're sacking in now. They don't need to lose too many players, and they've got crits. I'm kind of in favour of Holi losing now because of the stupid plays they're doing.
Yeah, I've kind of turned around as well. Fapsilon has had some wonderful plays here.
They're
on
playing
product.
so well as a team. I mean, just press tab. Look, the Spy and NG are doing. I mean, my boy NRG is trying his heart out, but look where Houston is. He's going. If he gets a pick now, this will be.
Holi's combo starting to move up concrete. That's the right angle to get the sentry from. It's got moved. Crits!
And he gets Pimski. Pimski's playing too.
Sammy got stabbed at the same time.
NRG
and they're running so far away.
They've lost 3. They've lost their 2 combo, and they've got Uber. Claymore's jumping in forward. He's jumping onto Cliff. They've got Soldier and Demo on Cliff. This is this 6s? Are they going for a whole
Broken
fight?
goes
No,
down.
they're getting passive.
My god.
Wow.
When this speeds up, it really does. Oh, they're all on the point now.
Oh! He drops the med. He drops Pimski and the med. Wow. And Moonlight's on the
And he goes down.
Moonlight gets Addy and the demo. Both spies.
They might be. I think they're going to cap this off of numbers now.
They've got a sentry. No. Yeah, Happiness is getting a point. Well played by Happiness to realise that his team needed that point cap. But Snex has that 100% crits, and he's got a full team now. And they only need 40 seconds of time off the cap. Holi's team only needs 2 minutes, which is a huge thing to hold when you're at an Uber disad. Look how aggressive they're getting.
Holi's so aggressive. They crits! They crits on heavy!
They got the... Claymore went down. Soldier's in on med. Snex is down.
Oh, he got it!
Addy... Oh. Wow. They're down 3 players, and look at that. Addy's got that 70% Uber ad. He's sticking to that Uber. He's holding on to it for his life, but...
Broken in the
connector. It's the right play. Quali, the NG, just walked in straight into the sniper sideline just as if he was giving his life away.
Pimski gets stabbed.
Pimski again.
Bobby
gets the pyro. It's just demo and stands in on the
med. He goes in.
Oh,
Med took half health.
They just need to cap the point.
Oh!
Soldiers in on the med.
Oh! He got forced.
The flank is crushing them. Wow, they've used.
Yeah, he got forced by the Solly.
I was too busy focusing on Fapsilon. The sniper's watching Cliff. They need to be careful now. They cannot lose anyone for this crits. They've used crits on once again. Claymore, can he get anything?
Oh no, he does.
Sick air shot with a crit, but
my camera work.
They're not getting anything. Look at this, time is equal. They've managed to chip away 1.5 minutes after all of this. But look how many players are down from Holi's team. 5 players, and it's a combo. And because they're on crits, Snex has managed to even out the Uber charge and crits advantage. In fact, he's going to get crits earlier. Pimski's down again. Pimski, man, stop playing so aggressive. You're a heavy. You're a fat man. Fat man can't run. Ask Taco. Houston,
Moonlight.
Look where
Moonlight.
Houston is.
What is he? Just body hopping around everyone. There's a level sentry and connector. Gets zapped.
They've changed up their play. Look at that. This is the sign of a good team. Able to change where they're holding, where they're playing.
Yeah.
They've got that crits. And Adder's down, so this is going to be a huge play. They're going for the point. They have to play this point. But they're not using the crits. Snex is not using the crits.
35 seconds.
Now, but they've managed to cap the point.
Yeah, and pretty much wipe all of Fapsilon.
Look, they've got level... What's that? A level 1 sentry. But...
It's just him.
That was questionable by Snex.
Yeah.
He did not use the crits. They had full player ad, and they just let the players come in on them and cap the point. Ad is getting that out.
Jordan aggressive, trying to find the sniper pick, and it does work.
They need to go. They've got 10 seconds. I don't know. This is going to be a big play if they can get it. Moonlight's coming in. He's hiding in the space behind the combo. June's on the med. Snex is right behind.
Oh, he gets body knifed. They're all on there. If they cap, they win steal. There it is.
Oh, boys. Oh,
Fapsilon Esports wins Season 22 EU Steel. GG.
Aye, man. They changed the way they were playing Holi's team, and they did a good job. They got Sammy taking more of those Ubers and doing more damage, but Pimski kept getting just dying. Broken, he's holding too many angles and not going for picks. And Adder, man, I don't know what happened there, but Adder died so much more than Snex. Without even looking at the logs, I can call it. I do think that crits play helped, though. See, crits on product, you always turn your nose up at it, but I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Crits works. Maybe not quick fix.
Right, let me take a look at those logs.
Wow.
Claymore's damage. Oh my god. 781 damage per minute. While the next best is Houston at under 500. Although, I gotta say, Sammy stepped up his game a bit. Being right under there.
See, Claymore didn't do as much damage as me, though, you know? I mean...
yeah, because you're mid! That's why!
Dude, Claymore had all those crits and got 35 picks. But then Bobby, without the crits, 26 picks. That's where they were getting those plays. Bobby almost double fragging Broken. Broken was... I don't know what happened there, but Broken just was not on his game. Ouch.
Oh.
You know what you don't want to see at the top of the deaths? Sammy and Pimski.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
That's
and
not
Broken.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I noticed that, what's his name? Houston was going for Broken a lot more, which helped. And then towards the end, Moonlight started going for, what's his name? Bobby a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Claymore's play. I was quite surprised that a demo who is so, let's say, experimental with his loadouts. We saw him run Lockenote, we saw him run Loose Cannon, we saw him run Iron Bomber. But he did amazing, especially on product. I think. By the way,
look at heals. It's product, a demo map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And their demo got 18% of heals.
Yeah, you can see Claymore's effectiveness.
You can see where they're going
heals.
wrong. Yeah, well, he's using those heals well.
Yes.
And then Adder dropped twice. Now, that's, one to Houston and one to, was it the Soldier or Bobby?
I don't remember. I actually thought they were both to Houston.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm not sure.
But one thing that was pretty impressive, Claymore didn't get the med every time with the crits. Like, sometimes he got some miracle pipes or something. But their team managed to play around him when they used the crits really well, and they still managed to cap the point and take that extra, like, they would often go up and take Cliff, which was where the other team were trying to push from. So they knew if they took Cliff straight away, they could actually hold their team and, like, hold them back for a little bit longer and force them earlier. That's some clever play.
That really is clever. That's wonderful. If you take a look at the total kills per team, that last round, even though it was so close with overtime versus overtime, Holi got 49, Fapsilon got 62 kills.
Whoa!
Quite the notable difference for one round. And it stayed like that. All 3 rounds were really Fabsalon
You
sided by
can't
kills.
deny though, Holi played their heart out on those
Yes,
last 2.
yes.
They changed everything, and it went right down to the wire. That second round, I'm still shocked that the fact that Fabsalon managed to get back at that, because they were both on 0-0.
Yeah.
And then somehow Fabsalon just came back with their med and capped it.
Yeah, just credit to both teams. Really was a great game.
But I still think they need to sort out their whole situation with their combo, Holi's team, because Claymore died 11 times.
Yeah.
He died less than Ada, the med. That's saying something that's not very good. It's just something that they need to work on, but what they're doing, it's worked and it's got them this far, so well played to both of their teams.
I'm reading the stream chat. Pim told me he's done with Ada. That's not something you want. After a grand final where you are absolutely certain, even if people are like, oh, UGC is a joke, oh, Highlander is a joke. If they make grand finals, that is the one place that everybody absolutely tries their absolute best, no matter what they say. And if you see your problems there, when you can point them out, that's exactly the perfect time to see and change it. I think it's very important not to tilt at something like that. I don't think Holi's combo should fix this by grabbing new players. I think they should fix it by talking about it and figuring out how do we want to change it.
Well, just watch their demos, because I mean the fact that Holi, the actual leader of the team, was dying so much and running forward and doing silly things, that's not going to help enough when you're the leader of the team. By the way, their flank did a good job of focusing Snex straight after the crits, because he died 4 times 20 seconds after each Uber, whereas Ada only died once. So Ada's actually managing to get out and stay alive after an Uber, whereas Snex wasn't. So really, where are they going wrong if that's what's happening?
Alright, so I want to just about wrap it up for this game. I think I'll be watching the STVs of the EU Silver Final, which should still be going on, but we won't be casting it. Although on the topic, I promised I was going to explain the McLean situation. So I'm sorry to bring the mood down after such a great game. Basically, what happened was way back in November, we had an offie against McLean's team, and it was scheduled for Thursday. And we don't like Thursdays at all, so I went to the leader, which was not McLean, someone else. And I said, "Hey, can we move that?" It's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to talk about with McLean. He's the War Ranger," which is already really weird. Leader has all the same rights and then some. But whatever. I go to McLean. I ask him. He thinks I'm trading, or I want to trade. I do my very best to, as simply and unambiguously as possible, explain that he is in a Highlander team, that I am in a Highlander team, that we have an official against each other, which is scheduled to a day that we don't like, that I would like to move it. You know, it's for half an hour I was trying to explain it to him, to the best of my ability, and he was still, to this day, I don't know, pretending or actually didn't understand and thought I wanted to trade. Yeah, okay, at this point I'm pretty sure I was playing a character of just some stupid little kid. There was nothing I could do. I went back to the leader insisting that he change it, but I don't remember how it ended, to be honest. But we ended up having to play on Thursday without me, and we did still win, so it was okay. But at that point, McLean, the word McLean in my head had become synonymous with very, very stupid, at the cost of others. You know, like, sure, he's playing that character of the complete idiot in order for it to be funny, but we were the ones who had to pay for it because we had to play on a really bad day where some of our mains were missing. So that's why I didn't like him in the first place. Oh, that's right. After that, he spammed me with group invites. So in order to stop that, I unfriended him. Then he spammed me with profile comments, so I had to block him. That's how that happened. Yeah, so that's how I lost my respect for McLean. Nothing happened for a long time. until I got around to casting his match last week. And I figured a great way to pay him back. I mean, his whole act is that he's very, very stupid. So how about I just join in and publicly make fun of how very, very stupid he is, or claims to be. It was played for a joke, I like to think. Like, I'm not gonna say it was, oh, I'm just kidding, I don't hate him. I do rather dislike him for that. But it was more playful than I think people interpreted it, at the very least. Later we were talking through Des, who is see you, Jimbo. This is just something I want to explain to the stream right now. I was basically talking to him through Des, who is on his team, and a friend of mine, I suppose. And McLean was really nice now at this point. Like, no beef back, basically. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop then. I'm not evil enough. I am evil enough to pay you back for, hey, I'm so stupid, with look at him, he's so stupid, I am evil enough to do that, to battle fire with fire, but I'm not going to stay mad at someone who's not mad at me. That's just something I can't morally do. So I am looking to bury the whole McLean joke now. I still think he's a rather bad player. I'm still not happy with how far he's getting carried by the other guys, but that's not really any of my business. Only if I'm casting, I may point that out in play-by-play every now and again, but I will stop like making fun of it on purpose. However, just because when one drama ends, another one needs to start. Literally a few hours after I decided, you know what, I guess I'm cool with McLean again. We're even now. That still doesn't mean I like him, but you get the idea. I'm not gonna keep roasting him. So a couple hours after that, in the middle of the night, past 2 AM, I get added by Jim Vickers, who is Colchester's spy. And basically he adds me just to fucking flame and insult me for like 20 minutes, at which point I block him, because I don't know how long he would have kept going, and there was literally nothing else he wanted. I made absolutely sure, I distinctly asked him, what can I do? What do you want? What is the goal of this? And there was nothing. He literally just added me to fucking yell at me for 20 minutes, or however, as I said, however long he wants to keep going. He is an absolute cunt, an absolute asshole. He's not, it doesn't even make sense. McLean did not want to be avenged. McLean distinctly said, distinctly said later, he said he does not condone what he did. I assume, well, no, he corrected himself. He meant condone. Or maybe he said it the other way around, he meant condemn. But either way, he said condom and it was funny, ha ha ha. But yeah, Jim Vickers is an absolute fucking cunt, and all the respect that I regained for Colchester when I realized McLean isn't always an asshole, I lost all of that again with Jim Vickers. There was absolutely no goal with that. He's just a fucking asshole, and everybody knows it. People on his team know it. I don't know why he's not getting kicked, but if I ever cast that team again, Jim Vickers is the one who's gonna get shit. Because that too, as I said, that's something I don't stand above. If someone's an asshole, I'm gonna be an asshole back. It's just important to me not to start it, you know? So yeah, that explains that situation for anyone who watches the cast without knowing me or being able to ask me what exactly was going on. There's the explanation, it's out there now. And to be honest, I don't think it brought the mood down too bad. I still think it was a great game. I'm still looking at the logs right here. You were looking at a single frame. I'm sure most people have left by now. Oh, 14, it's mostly the same. But yeah, you get the idea. I just wanted to explain it because it went very much without context last time. So yeah, I'm even with McLean now. Beef's over. Have a new one with Jim Vickers. Blocked him too, of course. Because fuck him. But yeah, that's the moral of the story. Great game. Look at a great game. Congratulations, Fapsilon, and also fuck Jim Vickers. Bye bye.